This is huge for the Chicago Bulls. We're going to be talking about a recent statement from Billy Donovan that suggests that he is looking to play Adama Sanogo a lot more this upcoming season. We're going to talk about what that means for the Chicago Bulls and what this means for Adama Sanogo. This is your host, Rico Greenhowe, and you've found yourself on another episode of Bulls Digest. And so, yes, we are going into a report where Billy Donovan was speaking with a reporter, and he is suggesting that he is looking forward to Adama Sanogo playing some more minutes and having an expanded role on this team this upcoming year. And I thought that this was interesting considering that just a couple of days later, you hear about the radio interview with him and AK. He's talking about how players are going to have to earn minutes, and he talks about the fact that just because the Chicago Bulls have a young team, he is not necessarily going to play those players. In fact, he talked about the fact that Modest Buzelis might be looking to play some more G League minutes and things like that before he actually sets out here and gets a good role with this team. And so, I thought that this was interesting, and I think that this really goes into some of the confusion that we have as Chicago Bulls fans, because again, we're unsure with what direction we're actually going, because one day you're saying, hey, we're not going to play the younger players. A couple days before, you're saying you're looking forward to playing a younger player. And I think that a lot of Chicago Bulls fans are looking forward to seeing Adama Sanogo out here, even though he is an undersized big man. I think that we could all agree that we need to get some more paint presence. We need a player that is going to enforce his will on the paint and be a player that can be a rim runner and really run with those guards, and Adama Sanogo can absolutely do so. I think that he showed that when he was at UConn. He was the most outstanding player in that particular tournament, and I think that he has shown that he doesn't need the ball in his hands, which is going to be great. He is not going to sit out and shoot just a whole bunch of perimeter jumpers and things like that, even though I think he's gotten better as a pick and pop player. I think you see that a little bit more in the summer league. But I think that, yes, this is huge for us because we need Adama Sanogo in this rotational big man unit, because, if we do move on from Vooch, that would suggest that Adama Sanogo, Kenny, Lofton Jr., these players are going to have to step up, especially if we do not bring a center back. And so when we look at this report and we look at what Billy Donovan said, you can find this article under this title, but this is what he's saying. He's like, look, I'm hoping that Sanogo is going to stick. I'm really hoping that he is going to play a little bit more this year. In fact, he says, I've envisioned that he's going to play more. And he says, I love this kid. And so when you see this endorsement from Billy Donovan, this gives you hope, I think, as a Chicago Bulls fan, that we get a chance to see a little bit more of Sanogo. And let's be honest, every time that he has got a chance to play, he has shown up and he has played well. I say this often with Kobe White. I say this often with Ayo Dosunmu as well, that every time these players have gotten the opportunity to play, they have gone out and they have done their thing. And just looking at the film, and yes, this film is from the G League or the Windy City Bulls or whatever. I don't care. I think that there's enough stuff here that translates, that shows me that we should absolutely give this young man a chance. But here is some of the tape from where he was out there in the G League, and you're going to see exactly why he fits. And so first and foremost, look at the great hands, the great catch, the great finish. Look at the pick, the roll. Look at the way he's able to put the defender on his back and go to the hook shot. I love this one in transition, finds the basketball and dunks it. And I like this, the follow. Look there, he's not even in the screen, the follow to come off the rim. That's why he's a great rebounder at UConn. And this is what I love. Backing your defender in, turning over the shoulder, going to the glass. We don't see that with Vooch. We want that type of presence. You want to play a little bit faster. You want an identity. You want to be more physical. This suggests to me that you need to play this young man. And I think just like Kenny Lofton Jr., he has to play basketball. And so, with that said, as we shift and we actually look a little bit more into the numbers with Adama Sanogo, you're seeing that he averaged 22 points a game, 14.7 rebounds in 29 games played. I mean, he was absolutely phenomenal. Shot 61% from the field, highest clip for a player who scored 600 or more, and he was 6th in scoring in the G League when he played. And so, yes, I do know it is the G League. I totally understand that, but you have got to give this young man a chance. I mean, it's not like we have anything else on the roster at this point in time. And you just saw some highlight clips in which he does absolutely fit with what we are trying to do here. All right. And so lastly, that leads me to Kenny Lofton Jr. and another player that you're looking at. He's averaged 25 points a game. He's had some real success, in the G League. And he's also had he's had a little success too in NBA games as well. But I think that this is a real chance for him to make an impact as well, especially if we do move on from Vooch. And I'm hoping that, Billy Donovan is as confident in Kenny Lofton Jr. as he is in perhaps playing Sanogo as well, because we need both of those players. And I know that they're undersized, but I think that there is the opportunity for both of these players to be a real fit and just give us that identity that we need inside. Because I've said it before, if you're going to go ahead and you're going to play this fast break basketball and you want to play up tempo and all this stuff like that, that's perfectly fine. But you saw how good Andre Drummond was, and Andre Drummond, in all honesty, I don't know if he's as polished as an offensive player as Sanogo or Kenny Lofton Jr., right? Because you get a chance to see them and they're able to have like a little hook shot to their game, or there is a little bit of a pick and pop to their game. And also too, both of those players respectively, I think are better free throw shooters as well. And so I think that is, another reason why they definitely fit, another reason why that both of these players need to get out here and play. So, let me know in the comments what you're thinking at this point in time. Do you feel like, yes, the Chicago Bulls should be going ahead and playing Kenny Lofton Jr. and Adama Sanogo? Do you feel like, look, hey, they need to go ahead and just rock with Vooch and go with him and Jalen Smith, and that's it? Because I know some people have said that, look, man, they're too undersized. They're not going to be a major impact for the Bulls, even though I think that they possibly can. Do you think that they should possibly go out here and try to find another big man off the free agent list? Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. And, before we jump out of here, I just want to thank everybody for liking, subscribing, and sharing the videos. It means a lot to us here at Bulls Digest as we try to reach 5,000 subscribers before the NBA season starts. I wanted to let you know that 65.8% of you that watch the videos are not subscribed to the channel, so make sure that you go ahead and mash that subscribe button for me as we try to reach that goal. And look, even though the Chicago Bulls don't know which way they're going to go, we have our coach saying one thing one day, he's saying another thing the next day. I'm still saying go Bulls, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.